Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing Thai tourist visas. We are specifically discussing this because I've gotten some feedback on this channel from folks that have said, hey, we really appreciate you getting into some of the finer points of Thai immigration rules and regulations, but we really are sort of unfamiliar with just the basics of Thai immigration. And I really didn't think about this in the beginning of this whole shutdown. Frankly, who was thinking about much of anything other than being sort of in a state of consternation when this whole thing came down. But as this has evolved, I've tried to keep up with the evolution, the progress of immigration regulations, especially with respect to the amnesty and the amnesty extensions. And that has sort of caused me to, fail to see the forest for the trees, if you will, and understand that some of the folks that watch this channel, especially stranded folks here in Thailand, may not have a full grasp of just the basics of Thai immigration. So to understand things a little better, Thai tourist visas, generally they are issued in two forms, although you could argue the elite visa is sort of like a prolonged tourist visa, but I'm not going to get into that. That's for another video. So the Thai tourist visa is generally issued in two types. There's a single entry tourist visa. Generally speaking, that's going to garner someone a 60-day stamp on arrival with the option of extending by 30 further days. Or there is the multiple entry Thai tourist visa, which is generally issued with 6 months validity on the face of the sticker of the visa itself, but the person who obtains that visa is then granted 60 days at entry. At each entry, they come in on that sticker of lawful status with the option of extending that 60 days by another 30 days, granting a total of 90 days lawful status here in the kingdom. The reason I bring this up is because there is a difference. A multi-entry tourist visa provides the ability basically to do border runs over a more prolonged period of time than a single entry tourist visa, which simply provides status at one entry into Thailand. And those who want to continue that status or sort of maintain it while running to and from other countries here in this region, you're going to need to go ahead and obtain a re-entry permit here in Thailand to preserve that underlying 60-day stamp. Now, again, we're dealing with, at the time of this video, we're dealing with COVID, so I haven't really delved deep into just the basics of this visa. And the provisions of the visa amnesty have allowed those who were in Thailand past March 26th in lawful status, tourist or otherwise, to remain until presumably September 26th, 2020, due to the travel restrictions associated with the COVID-19 outbreak. So I've been dealing with that, but I just wanted to go back to the basics. There's two types of tourist visas. You may get a tourist visa issued on arrival. That's a visa on arrival. Slightly different than a transit visa, but tourist visas, generally speaking, you see these issued abroad. Folks come in on them and gain their status at entry. This should also be distinguished from a visa exemption stamp. Many nationals of many different countries, including the United States, are issued a 30-day stamp that exempts them from the need for a visa, so it's lawful status, a 30-day stamp providing lawful status, but it's an exemption from a visa. A tourist visa is an actual visa. So they are two different things, though they do provide visa status. They are both a visa in the sense they provide lawful status here in the kingdom. An exemption is an exemption from the need for any other type of visa, while a tourist visa is an actual affirmative visa itself.